Kala Yabashim Yavashai Bashim Rakakadash. That is all praises to the Most High, in the name of the Son, and in the name of the Holy Spirit, in the Paleo Hebrew. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well, taught us your path truth. Salutation and blessings to the hopeful elect Hakim. I wanted to resume in the vibration of rebuke that the Most High has going out through his men for the spirit that's not only associated with this month of June, but with the spirit that is one of the main principalities and one of the main demons that is presiding over this place in the Great Babylon, which is that of the alphabet Baphomet shit, man. Okay? It's one of the main fucking spirits in this place. And as it says in the scriptures, it has as a cup of abominations the philosophies of this place has spilled over into the other nations, man. Even though you have this rebellion, a real recent rebellion of nations that are bucking up against this man's fucking system. As a whole, the masses of the nations are following right um, along with this man's fucking agendas. Okay, they're drunken with those philosophies, that cup of abomination. That is this wicked, filthy, nasty spirit, man. Which are demons. Okay, we're gonna get this word spirit because it goes into the essence of a place, man. And a spirit is pretty much the whole defining, pretty much mood of a nation, man. Okay, or a time, a period. It says a spirit is those qualities regarded as forming the definitive or typical elements in the character of a person, nation, or group, or in the thoughts and attitudes of a particular period. Okay, so it's pretty much all those elements in the character of this place, right? Which is fucking non-existent when you go into morality. Okay, it's an extremely depraved, debaucherous era that we're in, man. The most of any time in history. All right, and it goes into saying in a alternate breakdowns is a prevailing tendency. Okay, and one of those main prevailing tendencies that has polluted this place is that spirit of the alphabet shit, man. Okay, deviancy, which goes into fucking fornication and really idolatry, Satan worship. Because when you go into it back when Aleister Crowley fucking exposed all that, right? All that, those acts are tied into Satanism, all right? And they gain access to the way and it's like a fucking portal to the left-handed spirits, man. By engaging in this shit, okay? That has grown and spread through this place like a cancer, all right? It says the ethos is the characteristic spirit of a culture, era, or community as manifested in its beliefs and aspirations. All right. And the ethos of this place is completely fucking uh, fagged out, man. All right. That's the presiding, prevailing spirit over this filthy place. And it's no coincidence that this all commenced, really ushered itself in, this spirit, under the Obama regime, the Obama administration. All right, it's not a coincidence that his name Obama, that they deemed when he came into office, they deemed this place an abomination. All right, and it's no coincidence that those deeds, as deemed in the scriptures, are deemed as abominable, man. Okay? There's no such thing with coincidence and happenstance in the scriptures and with the Most High. All right, so that was an omen nomen. This place became extra abominable in 2008 when he came into office, really pushing those alphabet agendas, man. Okay? They even broke it down that each generation, these people have increased this population. All right, see, fucking so much so that it only started LGB, right? I mean, LGB, yeah, or maybe LGBT, but then and then it fucking went and it's damn near 10 letters now and shit. So if the range of the deviant identities that you can take on increases, then the more freaks that they're going to be, the more that population's going to increase, and ultimately we see these things increasing in this the only way explanation that this shit has gotten so proliferated in this time that we're in is for its destruction, man. And I'll repeat that. The only explanation for the proliferation of this deviant culture is that the Most High is preparing and right on the brink of destroying this fucking place, man. And that's indeed the case because we see the collapse of society across the board, man. Well, even these scriptures tell you that these types of acts and behavior is going to lead you to fail, and it's going to lead you to um, to error. We're going to get this right here in the scriptures, and it's going to lead you to famine, right, and death ultimately. All right. So the Most High is setting this place up to knock it the fuck down. You allow something to get built up so high in pride and wickedness. Okay. And such is the case. It says in Isaiah 19 and 14, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof. And they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggered in his vomit. All right. So the Most High is the one who allowed the spirit to be proliferated on the level that it's at. Okay. It allowed it to skyrocket and to metastasize, if you will, right? Which goes into like a cancer tumor when it gets to the point of metastasize. Ooh. So when the cancer metastasizes, it spreads to other sites in the body. Okay. Or it's when that fucking cancer, that tumor, it graduates to the point of no return, pretty much. When they call shit terminal. And that's what we fucking have here in Babylon. They've created this shit. It says they have caused Egypt to err by um ushering in these policies, lobbying this legislation for this weird shit, man. All this weird ass fucking activity that's going on, man. So much so that people's identity is tied to their tendencies in the bedroom, man. To how they like to fuck. Which there should only be one allowed, a permissible way, and there is only one way. All right, and the wages of anything else is death. Okay, that's why it says mingled a perverse spirit. Okay, when you go into the word mingle, it means to pour. All right, to pour out or to unleash, and then it also goes into to mix. In the Strong's definition, this is the word masak. mingle, and it says to mix especially as in wine. All right, so it's not a coincidence that it's like this spirit is likened unto being poured out, likened unto a wine, and that the abomination, these abominable uh, uh, philosophies of this place is likened into a cup of abomination, man, a cup of wine that's made all the nations drunk. All right, and look, in Egypt, America is drunk off of their own shit, right? As a drunken man staggereth in his vomit, they're drunk off this Babylonian juice. But to clear it up as well, it's telling you Egypt. What did it say about the Great Babylon, man? Spiritually Sodom in Egypt, man. Okay, but we're gonna show you right here because it's to the point where it's at a it's at an all-time high, and you even have the people in their own fucking in these own communities saying this shit got is getting out of hand. Like you have a whole community of T words who are standing up and saying this is not right to push this on the children. Okay, but as aforementioned, there's only one reason why, one explanation why this is getting so fucking out of hand, man. Because the Most High is in preparation of ultimate destruction. It tells you if this would continue, no flesh would be left to be saved because this community, by and large, are not procreating. How could they? All right. If you're doing anything on that spectrum, the alphabet spectrum, there's no procreation associated with any of it. Okay. And then, like I said, it it leads to destruction. Okay. The Most High will have fucking, um, you know, uh, um, natural disasters come upon a place where the inhabitants are engaging in these activities. Yeah, it leads to ruin and end. All right. But the scriptures tell us no flesh would be left to be saved if this kind of shit behavior continued. It even told you they did this little study, like a prediction. You know, Esau is all about that shit, doing his predictions, um, right? His prospects and all this shit. All right, projections, what they call, going into that this population, the alphabet population has doubled every generation since like the 1950s, 1960s. And by 2050, by 2050, 2060, eh, um, following that pattern, that um, that fucking all of America will be one of these people. Okay, so we know the Most High is setting this shit up, letting it get built up so high and strong in wickedness and filth in the spirit, so He can destroy it. But look, these people, they know that they're demons. There's no coincidence that all your major um, serial killers and Satanists and shit in history, they they were um, they were deviant. Okay, they were fucking sodomites, man, and they were one of these people, one of the proud people. Okay, they know they're fucking demons, man, and apostles and elders have been going into that for decades. Apostles and elders on down, the Most High giving revelation to certain men about how, in this thing of ours, about how this shit is heavily tied into Satanism, man. And here's your proof. And they rep this shit. And then here's another one of it. Pride Month, demon. The demons, man. And they know it. It shows you the fucking horns and the pitchfork. All right, but depicting it as a woman to show you that really the 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 spirit of a woman is the most wicked spirit on the planet, man. In the history of mankind, it tells you all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. All right, and one of the main reasons how this shit got ushered in was through the woman, man, allowing women to be in positions of leadership and power. Okay. Oh, let the little boy, let the little Johnny. He likes to play with dolls. Let him figure it out. No, okay. That's the fickle ass spirit of a woman that has really allowed these agendas to take root and grow, man. And they've nurtured these agendas, man. Let's be real, okay. And a lot of the men they subscribe to them just to placate and these hoes to pretty much to go along with these fucking women, man. All right, but it's getting blatant with it now, man. It's the most blatant it's ever gotten. Isaiah 3:9, they show their countenance doth witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom. They hide it not. See, it's a badge of honor for them now because they've pushed it and they've bigged it up so much. All right, they've built it up in this society that so much that there's perks that you get. All right, there's benefits that you get with being one of these or portraying that you're one of these, man. Okay, to where the kids now the kids want to become these things because they see their peers who are these things in class that they're getting preferential fucking treatment, man, for being a mole. All right. Uh, it says, "Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves." Okay. So this is a straight up fucking self-inflicted wound, so to speak. This is a self-inflicted death that these people, you get what you fucking ask for. All right. And that's the spirit in this place, man. Of do as thou wilt. This is the maximum expression of do as thou wilt. Okay? This is the maximum expression of that. Where people have gotten and become completely fucking loose with their lusts. Completely unbridled, man. And the Most High is going to put a fucking stop to it. Well, look, we're in the time preceding the flood, like a reincarnated spirit era period of time, man. That pre-flood, pre-flood behavior, a pre-flood era, and just at that time, we're in a um, pre-nuclear fire bath era. All right, of the because that other one is be likened to a flood as well. Fucking flood of fire. Okay, so the Most High is gonna put a check on this shit for the final time. All right, and to show you that every action deserves an equal reaction, man. All this pride that's been built up, and it's not a coincidence that they associate it and call it pride. All right. Second Corinthians 8:50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. Okay. So the more this wickedness and pride increases, the greater the miseries are going to be on this place. And that's why the destruction we hear and read about in these scriptures in the prophetic timeline, okay, in the prophetic utterances in these scriptures is going to be so vicious, man. That's why it's going to be like a time like no other in evil, okay, and in death and destruction, because this place has been built up so high in wickedness, man. All right, it says for this place is exceeding wickedness has exceedingly polluted this place, okay, meaning over the top. So the Most High indeed has justification for destruction, okay. Talks about how um, to pollute, it goes into solutions as well, going into like to contaminate something, and that's exactly what it goes into of the perverse spirit that has been mingled in here, right? To pour in it's really is to pollute, okay, and it doesn't take long for once you pour in a fucking right polluted substance into a solution for that shit to contaminate the whole batch. Okay, and that's where we're at, where this pollution has grown to the point where the Most High is gonna have to come and fucking snuff the life source in this fucking place, man. All right. So with that, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Rakakadash.